I always like to fill in the gap. That is why I want to do this video. Due to the circulation of the video about Tony Kabaka's property being earmarked for demolition by the state governor, I saw how he was ranting on the video, even to the extent abusing the governor. You see, that impression is what I want to correct. That aspect is the reason why I want to do this video. A lot of us have been sharing that particular video, but none of us has come out to counter such a thing. If we don't counter such an attitude, such indiscipline, what we are actually projecting to the world and to our generation now and generation to come is that such thing is allowed. It is not done anywhere in any given environment. In any place, there must be a leader. And that position, that office, it is a responsibility of the followers, of the citizens, the indigents of that particular place to protect any seat that is being created. If we cannot stand out to protect the office of the governor in our state, that means we all don't know what we are doing. For Tony Kabaka to come out and say, Obaseki, he has insulted everybody. Everybody in the land. If Obaseki seemed nothing to him, if that office seemed nothing to him, then everybody, we are just like hands, like under him. And I stand out to correct that impression that it is very, very wrong. No matter what Tony Kabaka think he is, he's no more than Edo State. He's no more than the entire Edo State. And I want to say this, and Tony Kabaka must do this. Tony Kabaka owes the entire Edo land an apology. A sincere apology. Even though he has personal issue with Obaseki. Personally, I am not working for Obaseki. I am not campaigning for him. I don't know him before. I only know him to be my governor. I'm not close to him. No one has hired me to do what I am doing right now. But I am doing it in order to project good manners and morals in our society. We should not allow the passage of evil to flow during our time because we want to allow peace to reign, because we just want to be on our own and allow somebody to be projecting what is not good. If we cannot talk against this, that means we are actually telling even our generation to come that this is the way to live life. Tony Kabaka is not projecting a good attitude in the society. What he's doing, I count it as an indiscipline and arrant nonsense. And he needs to pay for that. If he has a personal issue with Obaseki, probably they might have gone into agreement or a contract and Obaseki happened to breach the modalities of the agreement. It's left for him to sue Obaseki to court. And if we get to know that whatever he has with Obaseki is in his rights and Obaseki just wants to oppress him because he's the governor, we the masses will also stand out to protect him and fight for him. Like I said before, I don't have personal issue with Tony Kabaka. I don't have personal issue with it. But we must stand out to say what is right and allow what is right to be right. It is not done anywhere. There are other governors in other states. What's it called? Adaso Shomole was one there. Nobody ever stood tall during his time to say, Adaso Shomole, these are making the words of abusive words. I don't want to even say anything of such. It is not right. I strongly believe that Tony Kabaka does not have a good home training. If the parents trained him, that means he has sabotaged the effort of his parents. Edo State is our state. He is in Edo State, I'm in Edo State. No matter what he claims to be, cannot make us to accept what is wrong in the state. And people are around him. If we allow same people like this to continue to trend in any government, then people like him will always come out. Even though you want to criticize any leadership, even though you want to criticize the activity of any leader, you have to know the right way to go about it. If you want to be a challenge to any leader to do well, There is a way to do it. If Obaseki is not doing well, it is the position of the entire masses in Edo State to pull up an agenda to impeach him or rather have him corrected. But not for one person to be coming out all the time and be disturbing the peace of the state. I stand not to be corrected in this very I am doing. That what Tony Kabaka is doing is wrong. It is not right. He needs to be guided. I believe he has families. I believe he has friends. And if there's so much love him, they should tell him the truth. There is a way and manner you go about any issue that comes to your life. You should know the right way to go about the issue. It should be guided. If he's insulting Obaseki, he's insulting the office and he's insulting the entire Edo land. He's insulting every other leader. Every other leaders in Edo State mean nothing to him. Because if my elder brother wrongs me and I wish to insult him, but because my father is there, I will want to keep quiet. Because my father is there to guide me. My father is there to discipline me. But Tony Kabaka believes nobody can talk to him. Nobody can bend him. Nobody can tell him this is wrong. So he's trending with his indiscipline. It is wrong. There must be an end to it. What I want to say to Obaseki again is this. We are all one. We are one. We are one blood. We can't change it. God knows the reason why we are all from Edo State. He knows why I'm not from the north. He knows why I'm not from Kogi, but I'm from Edo land. If truly Tony Kabaka's property is not on government land, I wouldn't want the state governor to go ahead with such in order just to bewitch him. He has insulted your office. I believe there's a provision in the law to deal with such indiscipline. Rather go through the law and have him disciplined than having his effort being ruined and destroyed, or just to get back at him. But if the land is truly, if the house is truly on government land, then let the law take its course. It's not the first person that his house is being or property be demolished in Edo State. A lot of people have suffered it before. That is why before you build in any place, you don't need to say because you are this, you go and build in a place you are not supposed to build. You have to carry out investigation. You have to be very sure that as on government land, you have to be sure that land is free for you to put in any investment. So that in the future, nobody will come in there to destroy whatever you are putting there. So that is my stand. A lot of us have been spreading these videos, and none of us want to come out to say the right thing, to correct this impression. How many of us will be happy to have a child like Tony Kabaka with the way Amana is behaving? It's not right. Those that are close to him should have him corrected. I am not a presenter. Nobody hired me to say this or to do this. I am doing this as my own part of contribution in the society. I'm a musician. And I decided to choose the line of music I want to do because of the interest I have. The good interest I have for the society I am. I don't want to do a kind of music I'll go and pay my fellow sister. For as much as a Nigerian to come and get naked and wear only pants and be dancing inside my video. Meanwhile, I that hired her, I'm putting on clothes. I'm covering myself because I know it's the right thing to cover myself. Then pay her to come and naked in my own video. It is a total bastardization. I've bastardized such a person for life. Meanwhile, I am not the one to marry her. Tomorrow she begins to have aspiration to settle down. Meanwhile, she has have herself naked before the entire public. I go into any place, I have Go TV, I never watch Sun City. If I even come to your house, it's Sun City you are watching, I'll tell you, please change it. I even prefer you go to National Joe White World. I like to learn from, you can learn better from animals than watching Sun City. The mind of a man naturally is corrupt. So I don't need to be watching corrupt things to correct my mind the more. Why do I need to be watching nakedness? I don't need it. Because already within my mind, I know what I'm battling with. So I don't need to instigate it the more. I don't need to learn more about it. It's of no good. Nothing to learn from it. Having your own fellow citizen, your own fellow Niger, because she's suffering, you just give her 30,000 naira, come and naked and be dancing for me. Meanwhile, myself, I'm covering myself. So that's why I decided to choose a line of music that I know can project good morals in the society. So this same thing I'm also doing about Tony Kabaka is for Tony Kabaka to be directed. He should know that even though he has any issues with the governor, he should know the right way. He should meet legal practitioners to tell him the way a man can go about it. Nothing coming out to insult the governor before everybody. He's trying to tell us that we all are nonsense. It's not right. And some people are there within supporting him. It's not right. If you love him, correct him, have him corrected. Let him know the way and manner to go about it. To every issue, there is a way to go about it. So that's all I want to say.